learning how to make shepherd's pie. Okay, so would you like to tell us what to do first?
Yes. First, we have a recipe, which is right here. It tells you all the ingredients that you will need. It tells you how to prepare everything. And down here it tells you the time, the temperature to put this oven on, and the time. Now, as far as ingredients go, we have our milk. We have our box of potatoes. We have the green beans. We have the cheese, the ground beef, the cream of mushroom, the butter, and ourselves. So, first thing we're going to do is get the ground beef started. Make sure you wash your hands before and after, as always, when you're handling raw meat.
I learned that part at least in culinary. So do we normally use all of it or
Just half of it.
half of it? What do we do with the other half?
The other half, we wrap it up and we put it in a storage bag and we put it in the freezer to make for another meal.
Alright.
Now, let's get this on the stove and get it to start cooking.
Okay. Get the meat here. Okay, and this is right here where we set the meat at. I did do it right? Oh, make sure you preheat your stove, your oven for 400.
Yes.
For 400. Okay, so we're going on to the second step.
While your ground beef is cooking, you're going to take your cans of green beans and you're going to drain all the water out of them. Make sure there's no water left in them.
In the strainer.
3 cans should be enough. Some people put 4. Just depends on how big your family is.
Or how big the serving needs to be.
Or how big the appetite you have. And now you're going to take your lemon mushroom.
We already opened them. You need to open them first.
Dump it into the pan. Maybe that sounds over it.
Don't you need a certain thing to use with that?
Just sometimes it's good to have one of these frosting spatulas. They look similar to you need to get one of these so that way you can get all the excess cream of mushroom out of the can. That way you're not wasting any, and that way it is very healthy. Plus it's helpful for stir. And now we're going to take the green beans and we're going to put them in here with this. Take a little stir.
Then you mix it up like that?
Yep. Now, after we get through stirring this, we're going to set it to the side until the ground beef is done. Once it is done, we are going to drain it, and then we will mix it together along with this and add our cheese. Alright, so it's been about 10-15 minutes now. The ground beef is now, we're going to go check on it and see if it's done and ready to be put in the green beans. Oh yeah. See, that's a very pretty brown color. That's what you want your ground beef to look like.
Yeah, you don't want it to look
No
pink. Yeah. Jinx, you'll make cheesecake as it is.
That's another video. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna drain the grease out.
You don't want no.
Never pour it down the sink. We strain it so we can put it in our dog food.
Yeah, for our doggos. Normally, you will want to have some protection on your hands, but since she's a professional and she can barely feel her hands now, she can touch it without. And there's all the grease in the pan and not in the sink. Okay, so what do we do with the meat now?
Alright, we'll take this and we dump it in here. Like so. And we're going to go ahead, before we stir it all together, we're going to go ahead and put the cheese that we sliced up while we were waiting for the ground beef to cook. And we're going to put these pieces just randomly.
You can put them anywhere.
Yep, because they'll melt and make this taste awesome.
We suggest you flattening out first, though. And don't mind him over here. He's helping. Yeah, he's helping.
He's being moral support.
He's.
Okay.
One.
Okay, so now that we got this all stirred up, what we're going to do is put this in the oven. And we're going to put it in.
The preheated oven, right?
Yes, the preheated oven.
Now that part you definitely want to wear gloves when you get it out.
Now while this is in the oven, we're going to go make our mashed potatoes. So. You're going to follow instructions on the back for about 4 servings right here. So you're going to need 1 1/3 cups of water. You're going to need the butter, salt to taste, half a cup of milk, and the flakes, you'll worry about that whenever the water starts boiling.
What's that you pouring in?
This is evaporated milk. It is used for baking, so you don't have to waste and use so much of your regular milk. It goes a long ways.
What's you pouring next?
The water.
Alright, what's next after that?
Okay, we're going to put a little bit of butter in here.
What's the butter for?
It's just something that it requires. It's a requirement.
Does it make it taste better?
Yeah, actually does a little bit. It's part of the flavoring, yeah. Okay. And we're going to get the salt. We're going to go ahead and put this on the oven and get it started. We will turn this thing on high and we will wait until it starts boiling. As soon as it starts boiling, we will take it off.
Okay, now.
Alright, we'll go ahead and put the salt in here. And what we'll do is let it sit here, and the moment it starts bubbling up and it starts to bubble, we will turn it off and we will go over here and get our flakes to pour in here. So we'll go over here and check out the last ingredients. Mashed potatoes to a nice thickness. You're going to take out what you put in the oven.
She has her oven mitts. See all the cheese?
Safety.
Yeah, she put out safety.
Now, you're going to take your mashed potatoes and you're going to pour over the top of this. And spread it out.
I'm hearing Butch over there at the door smelling the food.
And you're going to take
The cheese.
a little bit more cheese.
Yep, more cheese.
Like we didn't know how enough. We are going to top the potatoes with cheese. Okay, so now our last but not least, we're going to put this back into the oven for 10 minutes. Mainly just to get the cheeses all melted.
And then after that,
we will get it out. We will set it back on the stove to let it cool off for about 5 minutes. We will put it on plates and then let's eat. Woo-hoo. And your shepherd's pie is ready to eat. We just gotta let it sit here and cool off for a few minutes.
and then it'll be on our plates.
That is how you make shepherd's pie. Very easy.
Yep. Ain't that right?
That looks very good, you guys.
One of my favorites.
It looks so delicious. to
Even
eat.
Buddy thinks so. He's staring at the recipe studying it. Alright. Well, I'll see you after we get our food.
Now this is awesome. You really should try it. Is it not awesome? It's very awesome. But we're gonna go now. We're gonna enjoy our food.
And that is how you make shepherd's pie. Ciao.
Bye.